My goodness.
She really passed away?
Yes, she did.
Wow. Pedro Marti. You remember those guys?
I remember those guys.
That's a baseball fan.
Years ago.
You ready?
Yeah.
You got your mic test?
Yep.
See some.
We want that same energy tonight.
Yeah, we need that energy tonight, right?
You can still comment on your
Chapter 1.
Just trying to stay informed.
Boy, you informed. Inform us. I can't afford that.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm glad to be back at the table after being missed last week. Show number 55, let the games begin. Let's go ahead and get started. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for listening to our podcast tonight on iHeartRadio and on iTunes, and watching us on Facebook Live, YouTube, Periscope, and all the above. Thank you for giving your time to us. I know there's a lot of NBA playoff games going on, but if you are watching us, hey, we will keep you entertained at the same time. On the table today, we got Chris.
It's popping.
We got Josh.
Yo, 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 yo.
We got Hollywood.
And you know it.
And we got Mr. Jeff Berger.
How we doing?
Pride of Columbia in the house tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got plenty to cover tonight. As for NBA playoffs, of course, there's some going on tonight, and there's some going on tomorrow. But a lot of stuff happened days prior to tonight, so we'll talk about that. We're going to have the clips in chat and food tripping. So we'll preview those videos. Wabi has a good segment this week, and also Chris. So we'll show those tonight, and also the last part, and also at the end, we'll be keeping it real with Coach Fry. He'll be calling in. Who knows what he's going to talk about today? So we're going to see what he got on his mind once we get started. Make sure you follow us on our social media, on our Facebook page and Twitter at the Walk-Ons Radio. Visit our website at www.freethinkersradio.com, and make sure throughout tonight you can comment, you can share all that good stuff on our Facebook page. So all the guys on here will be watching that. So if you got any comments or questions about tonight, go ahead and send those in. And also follow us on our Instagram page at the Walk-Ons Radio, and on Snapchat, and also on our YouTube page at Freethinkers Radio Network. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the Pick 6, the first topic of this week. This actually happened last week, but Colin Kaepernick is in the story. He was invited to a workout to the Seattle Seahawks. He was about to go in there, work out, and possibly be on the team, but the only issue is that the whole taking a knee thing. They didn't want him to take a knee, and because of that, they postponed his workout. Now, it's a high possibility that he might not be playing in the NFL once again. So, what's your thoughts about that as for Kaepernick not being able to be working out for an NFL team now?
Wow. I'm thinking he should be a motivation speaker by now. He'll make more money.
He's not gonna play in the league anymore.
No, I don't see it.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Just
I
that
heard he
simple.
might get signed by Adidas even without a contract, so that's still going to work out for him.
Yeah. I can see that.
I mean, one thing about what I saw this week is that, he's sort of kind of messing this up just a little bit now. Of course, you want to still bring awareness about, the whole injustices and social injustice and all that good stuff. But I think we're at a point now where, okay, you know what the NFL stand with this. You know what other teams stand with this.
Right.
Let's try to compromise and try to make something happen. If you really want to get back into the NFL, you really want to do what you wanted to do as for being an NFL player, then you got to learn to compromise. People ain't just not going to listen.
Yeah.
So at least do something with charities. Wear what WNBA does or NBA does. Wear shirts. Something similar to that nature.
Yeah, that's true. Base of protest, but
yeah,
basically bills are starting to be due. So after a while, you're gonna have to just say, "Hey, I'm back."
Yeah, he's making money now.
Yeah,
and like you said, Adidas trying to sign him. So Adidas was if he made an NFL team, though, right?
But some people are trying to push for them to sign him without just being as a sponsor or something like that. But I think if he just takes a page out of what NBA players are doing, they're not kneeling for the anthem, but they're speaking up on social media, doing things outside of off the court issues. I think if he just takes a page like LeBron or a KD, how they talk about things or go into the community, if he takes his protest in that direction, I think it'll be beneficial for him.
Yeah, sounds good. He just ain't got too many people rallying with him yet. I think the superstars are not with him as a superstar, so that's kind of
true.
That's exactly right.
But some things happen like case people just want to follow along. Of course, what happened with
Dave says he's gonna get a good settlement in the NFL case.
True.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens as it keeps on going. Of course, the NFL saga still goes on with the whole taking these situation. Now in college football ranks, there's been a rule change as for fair catches. Some of y'all probably know beforehand that you can fair catch in the end zone if you pretty much know the NFL, not NFL, college football rules. But now they changed that to where if you're within the 25-yard line radius, as for 25-yard lines to the end zone, you call it fair catch and then go from there. So is that a major change? They try to, have player safety. But this is a side of making football soft still.
Yes, I believe that.
It's that simple. There's really no way around that.
Yeah. They're scared of that concussion protocol. I think that's scaring a lot of people. But it's boring football now.
Yeah. But looking at the old school football compared to new school football, of course, rules are implemented over the time period, but at the same time,
you got more injuries now than you had then, though.
Right.
That's true, but it also goes with the equipment too. I know back in the day, they don't even have leather helmets.
Yeah, you're right.
Now you got that hard plastic that can,
yeah.
Cause some serious injuries too.
And they do hit hard. You don't even know who your kids are these days after you get hit so hard. Yeah.
I think that's what they're trying to avoid. It's not knowing who your kids are.
Yeah. You can't really avoid no big hit like that. Some stuff just happens.
Yes.
when you're wearing that much equipment, like you're not gonna stop. You're not gonna stop going as hard as you can. You feel invincible. You're gonna hit somebody. You're gonna run through somebody, and so that causes that. But I mean, just get rid of kickoffs. If you're that worried about it,
you're right. That's true.
Also in the football world, who is known for big hits, Mr. Harrison from the Steelers is retiring. He said that he wants to spend more time with his children, which I do not blame him.
He's 3 years past. He can go ahead and go home.
He wants to spend more time with who?
With his children.
So the weights.
Oh, what?
Okay. Yeah, those are his babies.
He's a strong guy. He is a strong guy.
It's an understatement.
He wakes up working out. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Big dude.
Yeah, he can. I don't know. I was gonna be that way when I left high school, but
yeah. Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he win a Super Bowl?
He did win the Super Bowl.
He can retire then.
Yeah,
he can ride out there.
But you can't blame the love of football though. Yeah, if it's in you, it's in you. So.
Oh yeah.
Also, going down the list, LeBron James.
What's up, Lex?
He's in the NBA playoffs, having a good time, all that good stuff.
I don't know about a good time. We'll get to that later, though.
Yeah.
There's a barbershop suing LeBron James, and it's not because of his hairline. It's because of him just stealing a idea.
He did not steal it.
Well, that's what they're claiming he is doing in the lawsuit. A barbershop up there in Ohio is suing him because of the show LeBron has called Uninterrupted. He said that the idea was stolen from the barbershop, and the barbershop is saying, "Hey, you stole our idea. We're gonna sue for you."
You're missing one thing though.
What's that?
So the barbershop said they came to him and his team with an idea for a show called Shop Talk. Okay, you brought this idea here. Now, if you did not copyright and get this all set up beforehand, that is on you.
Exactly.
So you just presented an idea to a group of people. We just happened to capitalize on it because we had the resources to do so. That's not our problem. You should have been smart. It's just that simple.
So who is Ice Cube selling? Ain't he in the barbershop too? He had one out too.
Well, for him, is if he got the idea, just go ahead and go for it. That's all. Right. And for it looks like they just took too long to go with the flow. And LeBron took it and made it to his own thing. LeBron can pretty much steal anything.
He's not stealing. You came in. You came and had a conversation.
You don't have the rights to it.
It's that simple.
It was a gift.
It's that simple. Lex, am I wrong?
I don't know. That's a good idea. What you think,
I think people have been trying to do the Shop Talk for years. I mean, this is not a new concept.
You're right.
MTV had a show like that a few years back. It was terrible, but they had one.
How many years is people trying to get together? Oh, we're just going to do it like we do in the barbershop. Like, that happens all the time.
Yeah, I was with my barber last week. We did the same thing. They don't sue me.
There's no intellectual property for this. You just had a general conversation, an idea. He had the resources, and he went ahead with it.
Smart move.
Yeah.
He had the money to do it.
But who knows how long this will go on? Who knows if this will even go far into being some type of trial?
And who was going to watch a show taking place in Ohio? LeBron is the only thing we care about from Ohio.
Oh, I take offense to that. I'm from Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Who was going to watch the show in Ohio if it did not have LeBron's name attached to it?
LeBron sent them season tickets. They'll be all right.
The NBA today announced that they will increase the money paid to athletes from the 28,000 range to 35,000 NBA G League. So with this, pretty much, I know me and you, Jeff, had this discussion about this.
Absolutely.
With this, pretty much the sign of death certificate for the NCAA.
I think there's big changes coming. I mean, I think you have to demand that they stay for 3 years. The one and done is over and done with. I mean, I think you'll see a lot more people following Basley to the G League because you can do that. You can still make money. You can stay in the States. You don't have to go learn Italian or something like that. So
I think it's a start, but it's still got to get better though. 30-something thousand. I still think it's not enough money to pay these kids.
It's a start.
It's a start.
You leave from high school to G League.
If they gave them 90, would you say that'd be
like the NBA 2K League? Just playing video games, you get the same amount. Like that's crazy. Wow. You're not even playing the game.
I can't make it the same amount as somebody else sitting on their couch.
On the couch.
But is that giving guys in the JUCO a chance too that these you don't hear from, like these Mai-Tai State universities or something like that? So basically, these guys that you don't see, they'll think it's the NBA because they don't get a shot.
Exactly.
I think one thing to think about the NCAA is that I think what they are worrying about is if they pay for one sport, two sports, they got to pay for all sports. So you got to pay for the NCAA hockey. You got to pay for the NCAA escort.
It's all about revenue, though. It's all about revenue.
What have you done for me lately, and where's the money?
Where's the money coming
athletes
from?
going to say, hey, if they get paid, we should get paid too.
That's not how it works.
Fat people want to be skinny, short people want to be tall. Everybody's not getting what they want in life.
You ain't making no money for the
simple.
school. We're not paying you just to pay you, though.
Nope.
Like,
That's going to be the argument. I think that's what they're worrying about.
You can argue till you blue in the face. It's not changing nothing.
You still get your scholarship. You still get your school paid for, but you ain't making no money.
That's
You
what
ain't paying you.
looking at. Like, hey, you getting a scholarship, everything's paid for, full ride. That's your payment right there. Cars cost a lot.
That's true.
But you selling my jersey number, my likeness in your bookstore, making millions of dollars. Come on, you can give me at least a cut.
You're going to break me off something.
Yeah.
Something.
Give me something.
When we come back,
Exactly.
we'll talk about the NBA playoffs. The East side, we'll talk about a lot of teams that is pretty much showing out, especially with these Cleveland Cavaliers. So stay tuned right here after the commercial break.
Wow.
You've made iHeartRadio the fastest growing music app in the U.S.
What about them
having a good time in the playoffs? Okay.
76-56, Toronto leads Washington.
Wow.
With 22 seconds left.
I don't trust Kyle Lowry.
No, it doesn't matter, though.
Boston versus Milwaukee,
There's
7-7.
nobody in the East is going to beat anybody from the West.
I don't know now. I think there's only one team can win in the East. Not this year.
76ers.
Sixers win what? The championship?
No, they need that.
East Finals. They can win that.
Okay, but they can get swept.
They missing one. They missing one person. That a B dude. That boy's
With the
pretty
black
big.
mask.
Yeah, the black mask. They missing him.
Hello, everyone. This is Megan Tanay. You're listening to the Walk-Ons on Freethinkers Radio.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Once again, make sure you follow us on all of our social media on Facebook and on Twitter at the Walk-Ons Radio Show. Make sure you follow us on our Instagram page also at the Walk-Ons Radio and also on Snapchat. All the stuff that you see on the screen right there, you go ahead and follow those. We got all kind of great stuff. SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Google Play. But I don't use that because I got an iPhone. There you go, take my phone back. So go ahead and check those out. And check out our website at www.freethinkersradio.com. And also throughout the night, you can also comment on our stuff we talk about. If you got any comments or questions, you can go ahead and send those in. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the NBA playoffs. It's kicked off this past weekend, and a lot of teams is making a lot of noise out there. Some teams that I won't say surprising, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of expected. Like, for example, I'm going to go ahead and go straight to it. The Cleveland Cavaliers. I watched that game from the beginning to the end. And my thoughts about that one is, it's just like the Cleveland Cavaliers when they first started out this season. Slow, old, kind of confused. And that's how they look in the first game of the playoffs.
This feels like an attack.
Huh?
This feels like an attack.
It's not an attack.
You brought me in here just to say nasty things to me.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm ready.
He's Cleveland.
I'm a LeBron fan. But I'm a LeBron fan, so
but
for now,
this is how I think that Lance Stevenson is the play guy in this whole playoff situation. He is, yeah, the play guy.
Play guy.
Huh?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Lance Stevenson is the guy that's.
I thought you was gonna say Victor Oladipo.
No.
Lance Stevenson.
Oladipo is the guy that's making things happen for Indiana, but the reason why I think Lance Stevenson is messing up things for LeBron because he is getting in his head. He's talking to them.
Not.
That old school NBA mentality.
I agree.
As for trash talking,
I agree.
playing rough, he might get in trouble a couple times.
He's bullying LeBron.
And that's how you get into LeBron's place. That's how you get into the mind of LeBron.
How you get bullied into a 20-point triple-double?
He only scored 2 points in the first quarter, in the first half.
Yeah, because LeBron didn't shoot. He didn't want to shoot.
Yeah, because Lance Stevenson is right there.
I'm telling you.
And I see
Lance is a veteran, man. He's using that
Y'all
veteran.
think LeBron is scared of Lance Stevenson?
No,
I didn't say scared. I was saying that Lance Stevenson.
LeBron can score 40, but everybody else ain't gonna score.
All right, so
it's over.
Dave said LeBron is not going out first round. Next subject.
First of all,
it's a high possibility.
First of all, people that haven't watched Indiana, they've been playing well all seseason.
So this ain't nothing new.
And they've been on TV, so if you don't see it on
and this was one game.
They're well coached. They're well coached, Indiana.
Well coached.
Brad Stevens was a great coach last year too.
Nate McMillan, that's a stretch. Well coached is a stretch.
Jeff, what do you think?
I think whoever taught Victor Oladipo how to shoot a jump shot deserves a lot of money because that guy couldn't hit anything coming out of Indiana.
But
who was coaching him? Who was coaching him at OKC?
Is that little
that
Florida Gator?
Yeah.
He's a Gator.
Ben Donovan.
Yeah.
You can get this out of him.
I also think
OKC?
there's a reason why the Lakers traded Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance to you guys.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's not like
it's
you
not a
upgraded
big
your team.
insight.
They
that
could not
much.
make the playoffs.
Huh?
So they could not make the playoffs.
No, I mean it doesn't matter if we don't make the playoffs. LeBron's coming to our team anyway, so
Okay,
we'll
you
let
run
him.
that
We'll let him
trade.
hold.
LeBron
We'll let him
will
hold
stay
Jordan
in.
Clarkson for a
He
little
goes-
while.
LeBron staying in
And
Cleveland.
I saw the
please.
statement Dave made over the weekend about the NBA not going to allow LeBron and Cavaliers losing round one. First of all, the NBA doesn't pay athletes to miss shots
You're
like
right.
that. All right, them shots were missed horribly,
Yeah.
That's true.
and they play like that when they go to Indiana. They might win game two, but Indiana is a place that you do not want to play at if you're down or tied in the series.
Tyronn Lue is terrible coach, man. He should have.
That's a fact.
He should have.
He looked rattled.
He should have rested
Huh?
LeBron. LeBron played all the way to the end. Should have rested
Played 82
LeBron.
Ty Lue looked worse than Eric Spoelstra did, and Eric Spoelstra used to look stressed.
Yeah, real stressed. Yeah, real
Stressed.
Yeah.
Lou had to take
But
a
they
week
should've
off.
ran.
in the middle.
That's what
I
I'm
just
saying.
don't think it's just about coaching. LeBron just doesn't have the teammates still win a championship.
No,
or
You don't
be
have
a-
Kyrie anymore.
He doesn't have.
If you had
anybody.
Kyrie, you can withstand having an off night by K Love and
Off night
Sierra-
is a regular for K-Love.
But he-
so.
I know, but when you had Kyrie, you could do that. Without Kyrie,
Yeah,
But
K Love off night,
LeBron.
Clarkson,
You can't start Jeff Green.
LeBron won with
No.
worse team.
Jose Calderon.
Oh,
Calderon, are you kidding
Hey,
me?
Green was
Jose
making-
Calderon starts, they
Green
win
sound
though.
like me on the side.
How long is that gonna last though?
Shoot
I'm
at
just
the
saying.
square.
That's
Can you
facts.
trust
That's what
that
you
though?
need to do.
That's facts. So
LeBron won with Verajao. You think about it now.
There you go.
He had a worse
that was
squad.
a younger LeBron. Though. That's
Yes,
not this
Sarah,
year.
they will make it.
Going down the list, you have Toronto taking
Yeah.
on Washington.
Yeah.
Right now,
They-
Toronto's up 76-58.
Ooh.
They did
John
win
Wall.
in game one, 114-106 in game one. The reason why I do not trust Toronto in the playoffs at all, okay, they're number one in the NBA, number one in the East. I just do not trust Toronto at all.
Why?
I don't. I
Kyle
just
Lowry
can't
is
feel it.
mentally weak.
Yeah, that too. And
It's
then
that
too,
simple.
they do got good playmakers. They got Ibaka up in there. They got all them, but at the same time, it's just something about I don't know.
Ibaka.
Not about Ibaka, no.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I just can't see them going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Ever since
and
Kerry
going to
Hilson
NBA
left,
Finals.
ain't
I
been the
don't
same out there, Ibaka.
Huh?
Ever
I
since he
understand they
lost
got-
Kerry.
I understand they got Drake, but
Yeah.
that's the only thing they got.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Drake claimed it when he want to
He
claim
need
it.
to get his shorts on.
Yeah.
Shoot, they're terrible. I like the point
I
guard.
won't say they're
play.
terrible.
They don't have no bigs. That's
True.
gonna make a difference. That big, they lost. What's the boy with the wagon hand? Like the boy, I don't know what happened to him.
I need not talking about Mutombo.
No.
he was,
I know who you're talking about.
guy, man. He was a shot blocker.
Oh, he went to Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
he
for your
was-
career
He took the money.
dies.
He
He
took
was
the money.
really good. He took the money. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, Kyle Lowry is mentally weak.
Down there you got Boston.
You needed a
versus
break?
Milwaukee.
In the middle of the series now? A stress? Are you kidding me, Kyle Lowry? Okay.
Boston Celtics and Milwaukee Bucks. Celtics won game one in overtime, 113-107. Me personally, I don't think none of these teams don't even matter. It's just like
Yeah.
watching
They
the
don't.
Atlanta Hawks versus Orlando.
I think Milwaukee might make a little bit.
No.
Of
No,
You don't
no,
think so?
Freak,
no,
come
no.
on,
Well,
it's
so,
his time.
wait,
Greek
how-
Freak.
Not right now.
How much
Not
more of a
now.
pass are we gonna give Greek Freak? He's 4 or 5 years. He gets stats, but he don't get wins. Sooner or later, we're
He's
gonna have
in
to get
Milwaukee.
wins.
You don't hear about it in Milwaukee. They
Yo,
deer
like
hunting in
they
Milwaukee.
try to put him in the top class with LeBron. LeBron can carry the team. I need Giannis to start giving me some wins, not just stats. So
LeBron gonna start getting stats.
The
pretty
Greek
soon.
Freak had 35 points on game one.
He's the
Horford
man.
for Boston had 24.
He's the
I
man.
don't see Boston making any kind of further because Kyrie
Nope.
Irving is out.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Bucks going to be the Milwaukee Bucks, so that's why I think they go. If they do make the second round, that's all they're going to. And same thing for Boston.
Yeah,
so
that's Boston.
that's
Seen
how I
that,
feel
man.
about those two teams right there. Going down, the teams that the teams, should I say, that I'm very interested in. It's the same as Sixers and the Miami Heat.
You did say the Sixers were going to make the playoffs this
I
year.
did.
I said Miami.
If I had the
gonna-
video to play back on it, I will. I said this twice at the beginning of the
He
season.
did say it. Now,
I
he
said
said it
it.
for the last couple of years, and we clowned him, but he was actually right this year. I can't even be
I
mad.
said it at the end of last year, and I said at the beginning of this year that the Sixers would make the playoffs. Now, did I thought they were going to make it number 3 seed in the East? No. I said number 8 or number 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did.
that's-
Yeah,
that's
so
a good call.
Nobody expected that to be in there.
But the Sixers sorted out in game 1, but in game 2, they struggled down
Mama,
the
there
Wade,
goes
yeah.
that man. Flash.
Dwayne Wade
Mhm.
said, hey, don't forget about me, even though I might be close to retirement.
Yes, Lord, he can rest in Miami. now when
Flashes
he
of
get back.
greatness.
28 points he had.
Mhm.
But Ben Simmons had 24 and 10 for 17.
Yeah.
D Wade can carry that for a whole 7-game series.
Well, I think so. Well, I don't know.
Not with Whiteside back there.
His wife
Yeah, it's like a barn door. It's wide open.
Yeah.
Yeah, his wife clothing line came out, so he had to show out.
So kind of bring some attention to that.
Yeah.
I think age would probably be the factor for the series.
If for some reason he did make it out of this one, that's as far as it's gonna go.
But he gets rest.
Those knees.
I think it's gonna be.
Pick up 2, he can get rest.
It's gonna be interesting how they bring Embiid
Jeremy
back.
Johnson, what's up?
Yeah.
Whether you're gonna start him or bring him off the bench because they're playing at a certain pace right now. The last 8-10 games, you're gonna bring him in to slow the pace down. That plays right into the Heat's hand. So you might want to try to bring him in.
Well, Westside is sometimey, man. When he plays, he's
Whiteside, he's irrelevant at this point.
I like him, man, but he's sometimey, man.
Did you see why Dwayne Wade said he scored all those points because of Kevin Hart being on the court?
Kevin Hart's it's like
circa '94. It's like the Knicks and the Pacers when Reggie Miller and
Spike Lee
were going back and forth.
Do the right thing.
And Reggie Miller just kept hitting threes in their face.
Yeah.
Anybody else tired of Kevin Hart like me?
I've been tired of Kevin Hart and The Rock.
I'm tired.
I'm not gonna say that.
All both of them.
I ain't gonna say that. Me personally, I like Kevin Hart.
His movies are trash though.
The movies are trash. I said movies are trash. I like
man, he had me chasing the monkey rampage.
That's him at the game in the Super Bowl trying to get on stage.
Yeah, but he was drunk. He was drunk, so I can't really blame that.
Cheat on your wife some more, man. We get tired of you.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's the NBA East. So we'll talk about the rest. We come back for commercial break. Actually, coming back for commercial break, we're gonna show the Clemson chat and the food trippers. So prepare for that. And also, we got Keeping It Real with Coach Friday near the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned right here on the Walk-Ons.
Yeah, Dave, we are tired. We tired of Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I'm tired of midget, man.
I'm tired of Kevin Hart in movies.
All right, so Jeremy Johnson said, what are y'all thoughts on Miami? Nobody on Philly can contain Wade. They continue to create with all
I won't say nobody
players.
on Philly cannot contain Wade. It's just that Dwayne Wade age is going to be the main factor.
Type this in. Tell him Allen Iverson got him next game.
It wasn't Wade though. It was just,
in the big three.
It was the defensive adjustment though. Spoelstra, they started playing Ben Simmons up, everybody crowding the 3-point line.
Listen.
You counting on Bellinelli, Saric, and Ilyasova to score threes every game. That's not going to be happening. So
no.
You're going to luck up 1 or 2 times a day.
But did you see the way Wade broke that first guy?
Dave said Wade's knees got 43 points total left.
Hey.
Time capsule.
Facts.
Oh, he's cold on that.
Oh, my God.
But they better get out his hand because he'll hurt him, though, because they rolled to the basket and he passed that thing.
They're going to be better in Miami.
If the Sixers win 2 in Miami, they will go to
They're
the
not
finals.
winning 2 in Miami.
They're
not winning 2. They might get 1.
Well, hold on. Only if the Miami fans do what they need to do.
Only if Embiid
because you know they walk out at times.
White hot.
They
wear your white shirts. Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Walk out. You right.
And make sure you follow us on all our social media on Facebook and Twitter and on YouTube, and visit our website at freethinkersradio.com. And also follow us on our Instagram page at the Walk-Ons Radio. And make sure you stay connected on our Facebook page and comment throughout the night. First video, we have the Clemson chat. Clemson had their spring game over the weekend, and Robbie has all the details for that. So let's go ahead and play the Clemson chat.
Wright Temp Heating and Air has served the Greater Midlands area for 30 years, providing service on all makes and models for our commercial and residential customers, as well as commercial and residential unit changeout and new construction installments, including VRV installs and designing commercial applications. There's a federal tax credit of 30% and a state tax credit of 25%, totaling 55% on the installation of a geothermal system. For a free unit estimate, call Wright Temp Heating and Air today at 803-755-6556. In the Clemson spring game, it was an impressive debut for Trevor Lawrence. He was 11 of 16 for 122 yards and a touchdown, a nice 50-yard touchdown pass to T. Higgins. Hunter Johnson was also impressive, 8 of 14 for 85 yards. He had a TD to T. Higgins as well, and 1 interception on a tipped pass. A disappointing day for Kelly Bryant. He was 8 of 15 for 35 yards, only 1 first down in his 7 possessions. Chase Bryce was a mixed bag, 12 of 19 for 231 yards and a touchdown, but he had 3 interceptions, including a pick 6 that Trayvon Mullen took back 85 yards for a touchdown to seal the win for the orange team over the white team. T. Higgins, as we mentioned, 4 catches, 118 yards and 2 TDs. Travis Etienne had 8 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown as well. Join us Tuesday night for the Walk-Ons and next week for more Clemson Chat.
Clemson Chat, you can check that out on Mondays on our social media pages. Great take on the spring game. Look like they got some good QBs for the season coming up. So hopefully that's a good thing or bad thing. I don't know for sure, but we'll see what happens. Now next we have the food tripping. Chris was in a familiar territory this past weekend, so let's see what they got going on. Huh?
What's going on, folks? It's your man Cece. You already know what it is. This week I'm taking you with me to Chef T's Takeout in Dutch Square Mall. She's got giant load of potatoes, new feature with crab legs, hibachi, wings, burgers, desserts. She's got it all. So we're gonna make sure we try a little bit of everything. And I got a special preview for you of what went down at the Love, Peace, and Hip Hop Festival over the weekend for Hip Hop Family Day. So we're gonna show you that with myself and a few of the other walk-ons. Make sure you tune in this Thursday.
Food tripping is every Thursday on our social media pages.
Listen,
the radio station.
You got to get some of that.
Man, I'm going to get
that.
it.
Ain't even all of it though.
No,
we just gave you a little preview. It's a lot more to come.
The food that she had.
Wow.
Yeah. If you try to do a diet, that's not the place.
Nah, that ain't the.
That's not the place.
Hold these heads. Says you ready, baby?
Once again, check out Food Tripping every Thursday on our social media pages, and also check out Clemson's the Clemson Chat with Wabi every Mondays on our social media pages. So thank you for Right Temp Heating and Air for sponsoring this segment. Next week we're going to go to another restaurant.
Pause, Jeremy.
Huh? What he did?
Commentary. I just pause.
Just
pause.
What
I'm not reading this out loud. Pause. Bro.
Let me see what he said.
Yeah, what he said?
Oh, reenact what he said.
Nah.
You just put the hashtag on that one.
Yeah, bro.
Hashtag?
Yeah, you know, Carolina Panthers keep pounding. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't put no space in between keep pounding.
Yeah.
Watch out, man. Watch out.
As a Panthers fan, for me to you, do not put the space in between. Just put the hashtag keep pounding so they know there's a saying, not just town. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little problematic.
Go Panthers, by the way. When we come back, we'll talk about the NBA playoff West. In the Western Conference, the Houston Rockets, Warriors, Spurs, are they going out in a 0-4 streak in this playoff? All that and more right here on the Walk-On. Stay tuned.
Yeah, wow. Where's Kawhi? Shot Kawhi.
Kawhi in the penthouse in New York chilling.
I know.
He on a milk carton just like LaMarcus Aldridge was last year.
Oh, yeah, that was a buzz. Really? Lord.
They had a whole search party out for LaMarcus.
Yeah. Boy, Aldridge. He asked what he wanted. He got it. He missed Portland.
This one.
Save the music you love on the radio directly to your playlist.
Man, that food look good for real. While you blood job. You gotta go check out old Auntie Mello, whoever the lady name is.
Chef T.
Her and her cousin. I'm going to see both of them. They real good.
Off air, I'm
That's
say
blue
something else.
crab.
I don't know what it was. I just know I was eating.
Wow.
Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? It's T-Man. You listen to the Walk-On.
Jeremy, I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying.
Dave D.
Kawhi's unbothered.
The legend. The legend, Dave in the house, baby. Ain't had good sound sense. We miss you, baby.
Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Can't hear nothing in the back. I had to move to the front.
Hollywood had to tell
Big
everybody.
facts.
If y'all see
Big facts.
some of our people is out of town today, so we got a special guest on the table. We got Jeff Berger, we got Hollywood, and we got Josh. You might know Josh from some of the Facebook comments. And he's here live today, so we got him taken care of. Once again, follow us on all of our social media on Facebook and on Twitter, and visit our website at www.freethinkersradio.com. And also, we're on podcast, so visit our iHeartRadio and on iTunes for all the latest episodes from show number 1 all the way to now. And make sure you share all the content that we have, and make sure you comment throughout the night on our Facebook page and on YouTube. All right, so let's go ahead and go straight to the West Side for the NBA playoffs.
All right, we've been to West Side.
Yeah, we're going straight on the West Side here.
Shut up, Pac.
For the number 1 seed, we got the Houston Rockets taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I see a 4-0 shutout.
Easy
I
money.
think it's 5. 5-game sweep.
No, they're gonna get one. They're gonna
Gentleman
get
sweep.
one.
Yeah, gentleman sweep.
Okay.
Point guard, they're gonna get one.
The Walkers had come from behind to defeat the Wolves.
Wolves are tough,
1-1.
man. Wolves are tough. They one player away.
Parker said they're the stupidest team they ever played in playoffs.
They are.
Yeah, they are. Jeff, what do you think about that on that?
Hey, I just think James Harden's playing well. Chris Paul and Capella runs up and down the court. I like that.
They're overrated.
Hustle.
Man.
Very much.
Houston's overrated, man.
Ooh,
you think so?
Yeah, they're gonna.
Chris Paul is overrated.
Hot takes.
I don't say he's overrated.
I think they're gonna put a double on Harden one time and the game's over. He double it, makes it over. Nobody else can. It's over.
I think the Rockets going to beat Minnesota, but I think OKC going to take them out.
I like OKC.
We trust OKC.
I love that.
I just think they're going to take them out.
We trust Melo and playoff P.
I think OKC has shown.
I'm still stuck on that.
I think OKC's shown you against when they're playing against the better teams, their defense is really good.
So they rise to the occasion. What she's saying. Okay.
And the man bun down low, baby. That cat is a fact.
Harden had 44 points that game, by the way. But he don't play no defense.
He don't play no defense.
You know, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, he's there.
On the stage, took on the San Antonio Spurs. I see another 4-0.
Yeah, I'm not listening. Go ahead and wrap up.
Nah, they got to get one.
I
can't see Pop getting swept.
If LaMarcus Aldridge is your main guy, even though you got Leonard out and all of them, then that's a sign.
They might get hot from 3 one game.
If we giving Kyle Lowry a pass for at least one, I mean, LaMarcus can get one.
No, I don't know.
No, I don't like him.
No, I don't know.
I just don't like him.
When they get back to San Antonio, that's a different environment.
I just don't like him. No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't know. They might put Tim Duncan in when they get back home.
Tony Parker
Timmy might come back. Y'all remember Timmy?
Tony Parker only has 6 minutes of game time.
Oh, he's old.
Tony Parker need to be retired.
But he still want to run his mouth about Kawhi. He need to shut up. Yeah. Honestly,
Ginobili had 23 minutes, had 10 points.
Evil
looking at the stats here. Paul Gasol
should have kept evil.
He finished on the bench with 12 points. So we can tell this is an aging Spurs team, but it's not like the years of Duncan, Ginobili, and Bruce Bowen and
Steven Jackson.
Yeah. What happened to Green? He don't do nothing.
Green had 0 points.
Yeah, he's done. He got terrible.
He's done the league.
And Patty Mills has got 21.
Patty Mills got 20.
Yeah.
Y'all out here letting Patty Mills get 21 points.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all letting him get 21
Patty Mills starting in the playoffs.
Nah.
Patty Mills is a sleeper on the NBA team. I think he could do good somewhere else.
Yeah.
We all going to sleep on Patty Mills.
Yeah, we got snored up.
Next one on the list, we got Portland Trail Blazers versus the New Orleans Pelicans.
This is interesting.
I'm torn here. I'm torn here.
No, Pelicans.
Pelicans up 1-0. They play again
Playoff
tonight at
Rondo
10:30.
showed up.
Yeah, man.
Playoff Rondo showed up.
Is that going to last?
I don't know. I think Dame and them going to come back hard tonight, though.
I want Portland to win only because I would be going for the Pelicans if Cousins was playing right now. I want DeMarcus Cousins to win so bad. But I still want Dame Lillard to win.
But they sleep on Drew Holiday. That boy been balling.
All thing about
he all
the
right.
Pelicans that kind of frustrates me, like you said, Chris, Cousins. If Cousins were playing, I think they probably be in a higher seed.
I feel more comfortable about it. Okay,
yeah, Cousins.
But Portland, though, they don't have anybody that can match up with Anthony Davis, though. Nurkic can't guard him. They bring Amino in. He can't guard him.
Man, Rondo is the key to that. You understand?
Jeremy said, what's your thoughts on Utah?
Man, I love Utah, man.
I like Mitchell.
Shout out to Tyrone Corbin.
If the Utah Jazz is just like the name says, jazz, slow, boring.
Yeah,
sleepy.
They're not boring.
No, they're not.
They're not boring. Donovan Mitchell ain't boring.
Jazz is just like the name says itself right there. I like the uniforms though.
They just got a bad matchup though. I think they don't. They got a bad matchup.
They got a good ski resort too. I heard. You can't hate on them that much.
But you got to feel for Lillard though. You know, he's been in the playoffs many times, but can't just get over that hump.
No, he can't get on. CJ,
I need CJ McCollum to step up though.
Who?
I need CJ McCollum
No,
to start
CJ
stepping up.
sometime, man. He want to go to Lakers.
He be
got
streaky
mad.
though.
McCollum was leading scorer with 19
He
points.
need to holler at Taylor Rooks. He'd be all right. Should get him straight.
I just
I think we all be all right if we holler at Taylor.
I mean, this is true. I'm just saying. D-Wade was trying hard in that interview. He was looking straight ahead.
I made this prediction though.
Pelicans winning 6.
I made this prediction.
Okay, Jeremy.
For the Trailblazers for next year, not this year, next year.
Okay.
Cousins is gonna be a free agent, right?
All right.
So they need to get Cousins on the Trailblazers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can go
Cousin
for
got a
the
rough
playoffs.
attitude. Everybody can't deal with Cousin.
Hey, look.
Yeah, I don't know. I like him.
Can they coach
I
the
like him in New
Pelicans?
Orleans.
You think it's not gonna happen?
I know. I love it. I love Boogie.
I love Boogie too.
I'll take Boogie.
Well, I think Boogie would be a good asset for Lillard. Lillard need that big guy. They try to adjust.
Can the rest of the team handle that?
I just don't think that's
And
personality.
Boogie like Mardi Gras too. He stays at Mardi Gras.
I think Boogie he should sign with the Pelicans.
Yeah,
I think they might move Anthony Davis eventually though.
Eventually, but at the same time, they can't lose him at the same time. You know, I was saying with Boogie, with Lillard, they tried to do that with Greg Owen and see how that went.
Yeah. So Greg, where's he at? Selling insurance?
No, I think he's coaching with the Ohio State basketball team.
Yeah, you see how that went too.
And the investigation that he'll be out there.
Oklahoma City Thunder and the Utah Jazz. They played
money
on
OKC,
Sunday.
Man,
116 to 108. The Thunder beat the Jazz.
Playoff P.
I'm not calling them that.
Hard time.
Why you not gonna call him playoff P?
You can't be self-named, bro.
Nah.
Like, well, nobody called you that.
He's terrible.
Listen, I think OKC this series might go to a 7-game series. I believe.
No,
seven.
No,
Well, all right. Where are you getting your thoughts
Utah
from?
is sneaky good.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
You can trade Rodney Hood, lose Gordon Hayward, and still turn around a playoff team.
They gonna be 6.
Gordon Hayward. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
Lose all them
I
players.
think Utah. They've been in this situation before. They
Who?
on the upset.
Who been on
got
this?
to the second round
Who
last
been in
year.
this situation before? Utah ain't been.
Utah been to the second round last year. They played the Warriors, of course, but by mistake they got to the second round.
Wow.
That's exactly you say about mistake.
By mistake, but they added some guys from there.
The advantage they have is Quinn Snyder is 100 times better coach than Billy Donovan.
Everyone is 100 times better coach than Billy Donovan.
Is he better than Spoelstra?
No.
Is Spoelstra better than Benny Dolphin?
Yes.
Really?
His rings make him better.
No, it's
Who-
not
who
just his
gave him the
rings. Just
rings,
look
by the way?
Look at the. That's when he just
He
made
didn't
it.
win the wings.
Who gave Phil Jackson his rings?
Phil Jackson's a great
Can
coach.
anybody name the offense that they run at
had the
OKC?
triangle.
Can you tell me the offense that they run? They don't have one.
Play
Exactly.
around, run
No,
around.
Exactly.
Yeah, run and gun.
They don't have one.
Whatever Russ and PG don't want to do, that's what we're
Pass him
doing
the ball.
today.
Let's watch him. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, you're right. They
Yeah.
do.
For the Jazz, they got Rubio, Favors, Crowder, and the bench.
Dang.
So
Crowder.
Yeah,
Crowder.
Crowder
from Cleveland.
Crowder didn't do anything in Cleveland.
Yeah, but
Jay Crowder said, I might
He
go
had
farther
13
than LeBron
points.
though this year, though.
he balls
How
out
about
in
that?
Utah.
Mitchell had 27 points. So they got the playmakers. They just got to play better defense.
Rubio. Ricky Rubio.
Huh?
Gobert's good. Rudy.
Yeah, Rubio. Yeah, he's a rutabaker.
Rubio, he like to call trouble though. He's like one of those. What's that guy from Duke?
Which one? They
You
all.
about to compare him
Grayson
to Allen?
Yeah.
Grayson Allen?
Really?
No.
No, I ain't talking about talent
Ted
wise. I'm
Cruz?
talking about as for attitude.
What did he do?
Attitude.
Huh?
He like to cause some fights sometimes here and there. I
All
like
of
that.
them. Duke keeps one of those. Christian Leitner was like that. Y'all remember that guy?
Man,
Well,
All of them
knock
had that.
Grayson Allen whole head off, man.
Listen, I'm telling you right now.
He'll go top in the draft. Bill Laimbeer get him.
Listen,
Oh my goodness.
listen.
He a bad boy.
Let Grayson Allen do that to DeMarcus Cousins when he comes back.
He ain't gonna do
That
that.
ain't
He
gonna
ain't gonna do that.
It's gonna be a body
He ain't gonna do that in the league.
So who y'all got going to the NBA Finals?
Oh, no doubt.
out the East.
Out the East.
I don't know, honestly.
Cleveland or Philly?
Cleveland.
I'm going with Miami on the
Cleveland.
limb. I think Miami Heat gonna make some.
I'm going Toronto.
I'm going to 76ers.
Okay.
I am going to 76ers.
Out the
I'm
West.
on the Philadelphia bandwagon. Thank you, everybody that's from Philadelphia that's watching right now.
What you
I got.
Out of the West.
Is Houston or OKC?
I'm going for OKC.
You said Cleveland. You said
You only,
take my talent, South Beach.
you said Miami's going to go to the
Miami's
final.
gonna-
That
Miami.
one right here.
Miami.
I think out of the East.
Yeah,
I'm going for Toronto.
Toronto. I
Ooh,
said
we went on a
Philadelphia.
limb.
I know you're going for
They don't
Cleveland.
have a big man.
All right,
I want Cleveland. I want Cleveland, but realistically,
Yeah,
But I think we all know Golden State's gonna win pretty
No,
much.
just say
I'm gonna
Cleveland.
say Philly.
Just say
Philly.
Cleveland. You can stick with Cleveland. 2-1-6. Let's go.
Philly will not beat South Beach.
You got to see the writing on the wall at some point.
Out
Nah.
the West, you have Houston. No, my bad, not Milwaukee. You got Houston. You got Minnesota. Then you got Golden State, San Antonio, Portland, New Orleans, and Oklahoma City and Utah. Out those teams, who's going to go to the finals out the
I'm
West?
I think Golden State, but I
I'm
think
going
that
Oklahoma, baby.
City.
Oklahoma.
That's
City.
what I want.
It's the Rockets.
The Rockets.
The Rockets.
It's
Oh,
Houston.
they're the one
It's Houston.
seed.
Houston.
Look at me like
I
they're the
think
one
Golden
seed.
State.
Yeah, so was that
Golden
team.
State would
trying
rather
to-
play Houston than the
one
OKC.
seed.
If Houston could get past Oklahoma City, then they go to the finals.
I don't know.
Oklahoma City will go to the final. Russell Westbrook got
Now,
to get KD.
When Curry,
He wants him.
oh, that'd be
I think
Curry
Steph
come
Curry's
back.
gonna be the
Yeah, when Curry
finals
come back in
MVP
3
if he makes
weeks,
Who?
it might be a whole different ball game from there. When Curry comes back,
Oh, he's a bust.
you think so?
Curry still got them tissue paper ankles at the end of the day.
All you do is hit him in the knee.
It's over.
Really?
Them Davidson knees.
Jeremy
So
talking like another D Rose, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, I love D Rose.
Yeah,
man.
don't do that, Mark. We're not gonna do that today.
We were done in the last 3 weeks.
I'm
We
glad.
covered
I'm
D-Rose.
glad Opie is not here.
Listen,
Jeff, we had
we're
a
not doing this
discussion
tonight.
a
We're
couple
not.
weeks ago about D Rose and Stephon Curry.
Steph Curry's not a
comparison.
better defender than D Rose. I don't care what you say. You don't know what you're talking about.
They
He's
both-
not a better defender than D Rose.
No, but him. They both on bended knees. Figure that out. That boy's a man. That's 5 of them in that group. So yeah, no. All jokes aside, I believe OKC is their time. They lost. All them all
maybe next year. I say next year it'll be their time. I don't think this year.
If it's not this year, it's not going to be the next year.
You're right. If they keep that nucleus together,
they're not keeping it together. Paul George is leaving.
Yeah.
If they don't make it this year.
Paul George.
Now, if they made it to the finals and lost, he may come back because you made it that far. You know you can get there. But if they don't get,
if they make it to the conference finals, he might stay.
Yeah, he's got to get to the conference.
KD made it to the conference finals. Like, all right,
I like that.
Well, KD was on the way out because of Westbrook.
Don't get me started.
KD trash.
Hey, I like that. Hey, that Grant boy is good too. His dad, Horace Grant. You know Grant from Oklahoma? Yeah. He's real good. He's real good. Sleep on him.
Score update.
I'm asleep.
Toronto 91, Washington 73.
Hey, John Wall took a break.
That's in the third quarter, by the way. Boston leads Milwaukee 33-22 in the second.
Okay, Greek will be back.
We'll see how that goes throughout the.
Where's Jason Kidd?
He needs to coach somewhere else. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah, I like Jason Kidd. They slept on Jason Kidd.
No more jobs for Jason Kidd.
No,
we're gonna wait until
Mark Jackson has to get another job. Mark Jackson, Fizdale, all them have to get.
Yeah, and then he can get another.
I thought
Mike Brown needs to get another head coaching job before Jason Kidd does.
When we come back, we'll talk about the NFL draft. That's around the corner. What are some of the team needs? What some teams need to do in free agency?
Yeah, baby, I know my team.
So we'll talk about that next. So stay tuned right here. On the Jeremy Johnson said, "Golden State versus Cleveland again." I do not want to see that no more
at all.
I really don't.
Honestly, I don't want either one of them to make it.
Yeah, man.
I'm ready for two different teams.
That's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, that'd be a
sweep
and a big broom. I like. I think Oklahoma. That'd be a more interesting.
OKC versus Miami or Toronto or Philly.
No, that'd be boring.
OKC against Philly. Everybody turned it off.
Like if somebody other than Golden State make it, I want to see Cleveland.
Philly will lose to the Miami Heat. I'm telling
Cleveland
you.
versus anybody but Golden State.
Yeah, I don't want just want to see that thing because that's gonna be a sweep. Because if LeBron's playing like OKC, he's gonna get a couple games off them.
Because Melo gonna want to sit here and take all the shots in the world
and miss all of them.
Hey, you get Melo in the finals though. I don't know. Melo in the finals might go off. He might give us a flashback. He might flash back for us. He gonna give him one game of this series a flashback. Melo.
Yeah, that Lala.
Lightweight.
Lala done messed him up.
Listen,
he ain't been good since Lala
at all.
And what's it? Tony?
I know he missed
Evil Lagoria with Tony Parker. He missed all them guys.
Same thing with Serge Ibaka and Kerry Hilson.
Yeah, Serge, I'd have never left home.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Once again, we got Jeff Berger, Hollywood, and Joshua on the table. And me and Chris is here.
Yes, it is.
What's poppin'?
Everybody else is out of town. I don't need to take me of a little vacation, but
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Too late. Too late.
Yeah, it's too late now.
It's coming in May. It's coming in May.
San Diego. We're coming for you in May.
Live from San Diego.
Yeah. We're
what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Guess I'll fly a bit with you, man.
Let's go.
We going Frontier Airlines?
Let's go. Listen.
We
flying first class out here.
University savings account?
Yeah, man. I got you. I got you. Boy, we better get that Greyhound.
Once again, make sure you follow us on all of our social media at the Walk-Ons Radio and visit our website at www.freethinkersradio.com. NFL draft is around the corner. It's on April 26th through the 28th. And there's a lot of prospects out there that can be a game changer for some teams.
Yay.
Jeff, the reason why I got you here too, the Cleveland Browns is number 1 in the NFL draft.
And number 4, and number 33, and number 35, and number 65. Let's go.
So what's your thoughts about what the Browns needs and who they possibly trying to get?
It's a quarterback. It's a quarterback that's obvious. Quarterback at 1. I want Baker Mayfield. That's me. It'd probably be Sam Darnold. And then at 4, hopefully Bradley Chubb from NC State will still be there.
Well, I got a question for you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Why can Cleveland Browns never get it right? Why is it so dysfunctional?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if you see you do something and it's not working, why do we continually make the same mistake?
Well, the same mistake that you're seeing is that you're seing regimes get fired every 2 years. So that's a mistake. So you usually people are recognizing the wrong mistake. Oh, they ran it the wrong way. They tried to do analytics or whatever it was. But what it is that you can't keep blowing it up. You have to have a plan at some point, and they finally have that. They have Dorsey, who's a known well-known GM rather. Been with Kansas City, been with Green Bay. Makes smart decisions. We've seen that time and again. He drafted Patrick Mahomes. Elliott Wolf. We got a bunch of guys that came out of that the Green Bay Packers camp That I mean, they built how many teams off drafts like in the last couple of years?
Is Ozzie Newsome still there?
No, not in Cleveland. No.
About to say good move.
Yeah,
yeah, y'all had Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah,
out.
about that.
That's one of the ones they want back.
Hey, we were 7-4 the year before we started Johnny Manziel again. We were 7-4, and then we started him, and that was a big mistake.
I saw somebody say the Cleveland Browns should get Lamar Jackson.
I support that. I think he's talented, a little more talented than most people think, but not at 1, not at 4.
Yeah, not.
And if I hear one more person say that we're going to trade down from 4, I'm tired. I'm done. I'm out. Everybody from 4 to 10 is like, oh, we can just trade down and just get a value pick. Just pick where you're at.
They say the same thing too when we try to get Cam Newton. Oh, they're not going to get Cam Newton. They're going to get offensive lineman.
I think they're going to draft. I think they're going to do Josh Allen. Sadly,
you think so?
Need to get a running back. Don't y'all need a running back? Barkley, he need to go.
No, we just signed Carlos Hyde.
Jeremy thinks they're going to right the ship in Cleveland this year.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
Could have rode the ship last year if you drafted Deshaun Watson.
Right now,
been like a smart person.
But looking at Sports Illustrated, they predict Josh Allen from Wyoming to go number 1 possibility.
Yeah, they like him.
The Giants Saquon Barkley for Penn State running back. Bradley Chubb could go to the Browns. That's how I think that could work out good for the Browns because they need some defensive guys on there.
Yeah, they need somebody.
Sam Darnold from USC can go to the Jets.
JETS, just
Baker Mayfield at Broncos. That's pretty good.
Oh man, Elway, I love that.
That's a fit.
Wow.
They got that same personality.
Yeah,
they're gonna be fighting.
Yeah, him and Elway.
Going down the list, the Bills could get Josh Rosen from UCLA.
Whose mock is this?
Huh?
Whose mock draft is this?
Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated?
Yeah, Mel Kiper.
You know, they can go half and half.
Okay, yeah, that's...
I'll listen to anything Mel Kiper says, bro.
Mel Kiper ain't been writing how long?
Him or Todd McShay. They told me Jake Locker was the next great thing.
Let's talk about my Cowboys. Let's talk about my Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
What about y'all?
Baby, we rolling, baby.
What are y'all doing?
Who y'all throwing to?
Man,
who catching the football?
Oh, we're gonna get
Dan's gone now, so who you got?
We're gonna get Beck.
I hope that's right.
We're gonna get Beckham.
Man,
Jerry Jones got something up his sleeve.
How many picks you trading for that? You must be sitting in Dak Prescott too.
No,
because you know they're not trading on what's his face.
You know I'll be mad.
Back.
You know I'll be really mad, Jeff. If the Browns try to pursue either Odell or Des Bryant.
We got Jarvis Landry. What do you want?
Jarvis Landry.
We got Josh Gordon.
I see.
We're paying him less than $1 million. That guy is a stud.
Yeah, Josh Gordon. He is
clean.
Stay clean.
Yeah,
he's a beast.
Yeah,
he's a beast.
Let's go.
We're coming up.
Looking at the Cowboys, Calvin Ridley from Alabama.
Yeah, baby. What we got?
Another 5'9" receiver. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Patriots made it work.
Of course, the Panthers. We're not going to try to do nothing. Will
Hernandez. They don't ever do anything from who?
Panthers are terrible.
You tell
trash.
Who watched it? Okay. Who in this table watched the UTEP game this past season?
I seen UTEP play on Friday Night Football.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Is he going to Panthers?
Yes.
It's a possibility. It's just a mock draft. Don't be
the Panthers would do something like this.
Nobody knows what they're going to do.
Y'all got the Stanford kid. He didn't do nothing.
McCaffrey's doing decent stuff.
I ain't gonna bring it up.
He's a bust.
McCaffrey is overhyped. He is overhyped.
He's a bust.
He's doing just fine. He's a first year. That's what they found.
You could have had Leonard Fournette. You could have had Leonard Fournette in the backfield, but y'all got that.
Leonard. I said the same thing.
And where did they go with that team? Go with Leonard Fournette on that team?
Playoffs. Almost made it to the Super Bowl.
Yes, Lord.
Panthers trying to get back because somebody at quarterback couldn't dive on that loose ball.
They need to get a quarterback.
That was at least your word.
But that was one of the many issues in that Super Bowl.
His attire. What else you want me to go to? No receiver.
It was all about that Denver Broncos defense. It was because of their defense, we probably would be in Super Bowl champs.
No, really. Cam's scared.
But that's years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago. I even talk about the one we played Tom Brady. I still upset about that one.
Oh, Lord, you flashback. Good Lord, it came back.
Oh, Mr. Bojangles, Jake DeLone.
Jake DeLone, everybody.
Mr. Bojangles. They should have never got rid of Steve Smith.
Musa Muhammad, Steve Smith, all them.
Bianca Batuka.
Don't forget Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
He hate me.
Ray Carew.
Coming up. Ray Carew.
Yeah, Ray Carew. Oh, God.
Ray Carew, get out of jail soon.
Boy, can't wait.
Come back.
Hide your wife.
Need somebody to sweep the stadium.
We got Coach Fry coming up. Stay tuned right here on the Walk-Ons. Ray Caruth, everybody.
Boy, you gotta sweep the stadiums for real.
Thank you, Jeremy. Finally, we agree on something. McCaffrey was bailing.
There you go. He's terrible.
I'm not gonna get into the real issue, but I'm moving.
I can't wait till Carolina goes up to Cleveland and loses. How about that? How about
Go
that?
to
How about that
dog
for a hot
pound.
take?
It can happen.
That's very
Yeah,
much
welcome
possible.
to Cleveland.
Where's
Welcome
the
to the dog pound.
The dog pound.
8-8. I'm calling it right now.
Oh wow.
Let's go.
Okay.
That's 500.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all gotta get that running back. Y'all should have got him. Y'all need a hard back.
Not for what we need.
What kind of receivers y'all got?
We got Jarvis Landry.
Oh, the Miami kid.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a big pick.
Yeah, we just signed him to a 5-year deal, and then we got
Jarvis Landry. I didn't know that.
Josh Gordon, and then Corey Coleman from Baylor.
You're listening to the Walk-Ons on Freethinkers Radio.
Good move.
Not bad.
Bet the dog pound might be back.
Oh, they're fired up. They're selling season tickets like hotcakes over there. It's still snowing in Cleveland.
No. And then we're in Columbia.
I see you. What time, Coach Brown? Where am I supposed to be tomorrow?
Oh, Lord, Coach Fry. Coach Fry.
Never fail.
You on the air. Welcome back to the show, everybody.
I'll be in at 10.
It's time to get ready for Keep It Real with Coach Fry. As you see,
Scheduling his arrival time tomorrow.
yeah, he don't care that we're on the radio show. As he getting ready for talking to us, once again, get ready for all of our show next Tuesday night. Next Tuesday night
Somebody
at 8
snatch
o'clock.
Coach Fry,
Tune
y'all.
in. Yeah, Coach Fry, can you hear us? Coach Fry?
They snatched him, bro.
I can hear Coach Fry. He just, I don't know what he's doing. Coach Fry?
Yeah.
Hey. You on the air?
Huh?
You on the air, Coach?
Oh, hey, I'm on the air. Oh, man.
It's time for Keeping It Real with Coach Fry. Coach Fry, how you feeling now?
Can't make this
All
up.
right. Keep that California dreaming, baby.
Oh, you in California?
Hey, I'm in California dreaming. Yeah, I'm in California. Hey, eating them pieces, eating that bread.
Listen to honey butter croissants. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir, bud. I mean,
That's good stuff.
Coach, a real one.
Hey, I'm keeping it real.
All right. So, what's on your mind, Coach?
Hey, what's on my mind is I got a track meet this week at home Saturday. And next week I'm going to PN Relays in Philadelphia, and I ain't going to Starbucks. And I ain't gonna go to Starbucks.
Why not going to Starbucks? There's other Starbucks in Philadelphia that they can go to, except for that particular one. They fired the manager too.
No,
Yeah,
they
no.
didn't fire her. They moved her. They didn't fire her.
Don't go to
They
Starbucks,
moved her.
Coach. Nope, we ain't going.
Get a Philly cheesesteak while you up there, though.
Get the black coffee. Drink the black
I ain't
coffee.
going to Starbucks.
Well, you got Dunkin' Donuts too.
Krispy
No,
Kreme.
I done told my daughter. My daughter said, I got to have Starbucks the other day. I said, you don't need your car payment.
That settles that.
It's all right. That's all right.
I'm cutting all my Starbucks friends off.
Well, Coach, you gotta do that here in South Carolina. We got some friendly people here at Starbucks down here in South Carolina, so you know.
Well, they can be friendly. I'm going for it. I believe it's just like Denny's. Yeah, you know, Denny had that thing where they had a certain number of people could come in Denny's one time. Had it in their manual.
Some good chicken wings.
So you have to be careful. No, hey. For all you people that don't vote, don't march.
There you go. If you don't vote, you don't have a say so.
Right.
Coach, so tell me about the you been watching the NBA playoffs?
No, I'm still celebrating with Asia.
Oh, you still celebrate with Asia Wilson. So you care about the NBA playoffs right now?
I ain't get look. I'm Asia Wilson. That's giving me I gotta have me a sports shot. I mean, I juice up off of sports. So right now, I'm so high for Asia Wilson. I need something to bring me down.
So I think Asia gonna do it in WNBA. She's number one in the WNBA draft with the Las Vegas Aces, and you know.
She gonna revolutionize and change the sport.
You
You're
think
gonna
so?
have somebody in there that can. Yes, sir. She's gonna be using a microphone, looking pretty.
All right.
Yes, sir. Hey,
Well, I
she
can't
gonna
wait.
put. She gonna in Las Vegas. Hey, it's gonna be on, son. Hey, every time I go out there and hit a slot machine, I'm gonna say Asia.
Really?
I mean, you're on that blackjack table.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the casino. I went to one in New Jersey, and I won.
Yeah.
Turned $2 to $200.
Oh,
so,
Lord, lucky winner, man.
Oh, yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
Some money
Well, I
moves
just
right
want to
there.
say to all the basketball people and all the football people that South Carolina athletes can play and play well. They can get drafted by staying at home. They can get paid just like Clowney, and Asia going to end up making a bunch of money. So all them people that say you got to go away from home to be important, they are full of it, because that is not true. And so I want to see more athletes stand up and be men and women and stay home and support their state.
Good point.
Keep it real.
That's right, Coach.
Now, Coach, one person from the UC women's team, Bianca Cuevas, she transferred to West Virginia. What's your thoughts about that, and also the team coming up for next year with Don Staley for next year?
I'm still on Asia Wilson, and Asia Wilson is staying at home, and Asia Wilson is a star at Columbia, South Carolina, homeborn, grown.
Don't forget about them Allen
Granddaddy
Yellow
was a pastor of the church.
Don't forget about
So
them.
I ain't gonna be.
Don't forget about them Allen University Yellow Jackets too. Don't forget that Allen University.
Allen University.
That's right. The only historical black college with a wrestling team. Make sure you remember that, Coach. Nobody knows that, but that's history too. The only one.
Well, I'm gonna have to tell Beyonce when she come on the trip, announce that in the stadium that Allen College, HBCU, we giving them some money for the wrestling team.
Boy, there you go.
Keeping it real.
You keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
Coach.
Hey, I just want to make sure.
And your son's a champion too, Coach. Just make sure you remember that.
Oh, Lord, no. He's a champion right now. These chicken wings down at the wing house.
I know. He was a bad boy, Coach.
Hey, if they have a chicken wing eating contest, my son is champion of the world.
Hey, I might need to join that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, when you have this conversation, was popping.
I want to see it,
Well,
Marcus.
I
I
tell you
want to do
what.
that. I might record myself doing the chicken wing contest.
We can do that on Food Tripping.
Let's do it.
Hey, I'm here for it.
Which one you want to do, the
Hey, wait a
hottest
minute.
wings or the regular wings?
Hottest.
Oh,
Coach.
Y'all facial expression gonna be funny.
Hey, Coach trying to say something. Go ahead, Coach.
Go ahead, Coach.
I put $100 in there, and you put 100. My son gonna walk out with that 100.
Really?
We'll go at it.
Wow.
Hey,
Yo.
give me time and date. We do it right here on the show. All right, ready. Let's do it.
Oh,
Yep.
I want in. I want in on hot wings.
Huh? I need $100. So yeah, let's do it.
Going over there,
We do it
the street.
all right, yeah.
the Tuesday after next.
Fast.
We got no game on
put
next
it up.
Tuesday, so we'll do it next Tuesday. Let's do it.
Next
Well, as
Tuesday.
long as you tell me, we're doing chicken wings down at the place. Anybody want to get in on the game, come down to call in on the radio show, and we can talk and count them as they eat them.
Okay, hey, let's
Cool.
do it.
That's a bet.
I'm here for that. That's a whole
$100 to do.
topic section. In this.
I'm ready for it.
We gotta be in China. Hood.
I only got one. Did LeBron win? Did he win a game yet?
No. They play again on Wednesday night.
So he is 0-1.
He's on one right now. And I did my stats too, Coach. Comparing LeBron to Michael Jordan. He led to more final appearances, but Michael Jordan said have a better winning percentage in the NBA playoffs. So let's keep that in mind.
Hey, that's not a comparison.
I was just looking at stats. That's all.
It's Bron all day.
LeBron ain't past Kobe.
Bron all day.
He ain't past Kobe yet.
Bron all
He ain't
day.
past Kobe yet.
We'll see y'all next Tuesday night. For everybody at the table. See y'all next week.
All right, Coach. Good to hear from you. Call Allen University, Coach Hollywood. Make sure you remember.
Hey, baby.
Allen University. Make sure.
Well, keep it real. Everybody chip in and support the wrestling team at Allen University.
Boy, I appreciate that, Coach.
All right, Coach.
Yes, sir. I'm on.
Make sure you tell your
See y'all
son.
later now, man.
Make sure you tell your son we do that chicken wing eating contest next Tuesday.
All right. Make sure they're hot.
All right. Yes,
All right.
sir. We got you.
I make sure I won't eat nothing that day.
All right, guys.
All right.
Take care,
All right,
Coach.
Coach.
Congratulations. Keep rolling, Coach.
All right. See y'all next week, guys, on Facebook Live. See y'all soon.
His son was a state champion.